Boom! Right now, you're watching Storming Smoke Point with the one and only intergalactical, international, Smoke Back Benson, Johnson, Wangson, Langson.
Don't say smoke back. That don't sound too good, you know, fam. It's smoking broke back, fam. We don't play that shit out there.
Oh, man said broke. Alright, let's go again.
Go to the mathematical, not into the smoke back. See that fucking...
Alright, let's go again.
Sharky Major's not even telling him nothing, you know, he's just chilling there. Like, we said smoke.
Fam, I'm waved, I don't even know what the fuck man's saying.
Boom! People, right now, you are watching Storming Smoke Point with the host with the most, the original, intergalactical, international, smoke, bad boy, Mr. Bossy himself is in the place. And today, people, the person I have, this guy is a legend. I'm telling you, this guy is the reason why I started writing lyrics. Let me tell you something, it's the one and only Sharky Major in the place.
Yeah. Well, go on.
Done now. So without wasting any time, what are you smoking, bro?
Well, man's got the kush there still.
Say you cold people. Like, I know you lot always want to know, what does he smoke? There you go, boom, skeng, kush. All we want to know, straight up, how did you get started in music?
Well, I used to listen to rap music, obviously, like most kids growing up our age, hip-hop was the thing. So, an American rap, that is, obviously. So, like, the likes of Tupac, Biggie, N.A.S.T.Y, them man there really inspired me when I think back, because that's who I used to listen to. And then when I started writing, I used to write and try and say a lot of things and meaningful stuff as well, you get me? So yeah, that's that.
So if you don't know, now you're gonna know. You was in one of the first grime crews, if not the first grime crew, N.A.S.T.Y crew. How did this come about? How did you get involved? And
boy, like back in the day, I was a DJ. So before I was MCing, writing and all of that, all the man them in the ends used to always talk about what records you got and what's the latest record out, and it was vinyl was the thing them times there. So that's what we was on. But then like I started listening to Heartless Crew, and all my friends in school started MCing at break time and that in the playground and that, you get me? And the man was like, oh, what, you not on it? I was like, nah, I'll still forget all that. These times I was still in rap as well, but I didn't think I was about spitting. I didn't mind mixing a bit of garage music and that. But then something said to me, nah, let me try it, innit? You know, when I did it, I was very good at it, like so much so that I started to create a name in the man. I used to go to the youth clubs and that. First I'd have a mix and that, and then I'd start spitting and everyone was loving it. Then go to the house parties, and then, yeah, like, that's how I was made in the ends kind of thing. And like, I used to spit with a bag of people back in the day, but when I think about it, I started with, like, spitting with Titch and Demon, and them man there, those two were like my first two MC partners, you get me? And then after that, when I actually got the call from Marcus, because I was a DJ, so I ended up at the DJ competition, but I didn't make it to the finals. So basically, I thought I'm gonna spit here, and Marcus was there, and he must have seen me spitting, and was like, "Oh, you're the guy I'm hearing about in the ends and that." I got a station that we can go on during a come on radio. So I was like, "Yeah, cool." Came on radio, and them times, like I said, I was spitting with Demon. Hollered at Demon to come on radio, and he weren't available. So like, I must have hollered at my other brethren who knew Storming, and Storming was shutting down his thing as well. But he, at the time where I was there, even though we're all from Newham and that, and Stratford and all of that, at the time Storming was doing stuff more in like Bow and in South London, where I was in the end doing my thing at the time. But then where I knew he was Nang, I used to come to the house parties and the raves still, and shut it down and then go and do his thing out the ends again, you get me? So like, it's like, yeah, Storming's coming, that's how it was. But anyway, I hollered at my boy, was like, yeah, where's Storming? Like, I need to get him to come on radio with me. So when I hollered at Storming, yourself, yeah, flipping, he was like, yeah, I'm on it. Went on radio, must have been on there for like 5-6 hours, like just smashing it for hours. Like the whole ends was listening. Like everyone had the tape. Phones was blowing for time. It was on. Might have started from like about 8 o'clock at night and came off the radio at like 3 in the morning or some mad thing. It was crazy. You get what I'm saying? But we absolutely smashed it. So anyway, that's how it all started. The Nasty Crew thing, like me, Storm and Marcus. That's how it started, innit? Then obviously we brought in a lot of other people. So like the crew got massive, innit? Like in the UK and even parts of Europe were feeling us. We got some feedback from overseas, like America as well and that. But generally in the UK, that's where we had it up. First we had up East London, then we had up London, then we had up the UK. Like we was all over the place with bookings. But we were so young, it was like 15, 16, 17, maybe the oldest man might have been about 18 or something at the time, like or 19. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was good times, you get what I'm saying?
Look, come on a big like BI, see me in a 1.8 Sport or GTI. Still enter the dance hall in a VI. Still these little waste man can't see I. Man give me joke, hair man spitting on a mic with a thought he was rougher than T.I. They can't see why, bear man wanna talk rough on the mic, but when it's over and go snitch to the CI. These guys got MC and confused, think they're gonna get enough girl in the piece height. Spiral!
Cool. Also, you was in a very iconic track like Dizzee Rascal, I Love You remix, featuring yourself and Wiley. How did this come about? That was like a major thing.
Well, if we go back the history for how man's connected to Dizzee was, or how I was connected to Dizzee, if you look at it that way, back then, it was based on the fact that when we was on radio, before we was on Deja Vu as Nasty Crew, with DEE and Hyper and all the other artists like Kano and everyone else that joined Nasty, we was on Flavor FM, and them times there it was just me, Marcus, Storming, and Armour was on the radio with Dizzee, because they were from the same area, and they had a crew, or like they wouldn't even had a name. It was just Armour and Dizzee and DJ Beg on the show, and these times obviously Storming already knew them man because he used to be in Bow a lot, and he was part of YGS crew. Keep saying he like you're not next to me, you know? I don't like that. But yeah, you were flipping in YGS crew with Storming, sorry, with Ada, Dizzee and Armour, and you used to do jungle. Before Grime, before Garage, it was jungle thing. These times I never even thought about spitting. So it's funny, you say you never wrote a lyric and you're the reason I MC, sorry, I'm the reason you MC. The way, like, what made you actually write, but obviously you was always a freestyle don, like, so you could just take the mic and catch a vibe and then say anything, like, but always make it work, like, always sound nice, always hype up the crowd, you get me? So, yeah, basically, you knew them, man, we was on the radio together, when we wanted to expand Nasty Crew, we were looking for a particular style, the style that Armour had. So we brought Armour into the crew, and Dizzee was on his own with Beg, but Dizzee was around us, man, still, and was affiliated and cool and friendly with all of us, like, so he made our first dub plate, Ready for War. You know what I mean? And that was the first Nasty Crew dub plate, produced by Dizzee Rascal, called Ready for War. If anyone's got that tune, let me know. I think Mac 10 might have it somewhere in its archive somewhere, but yeah, first ever tune I spat on, and the first ever dub plate that Nasty Crew had, he produced. So from there we formed a friendship, and where we got bigger and bigger and we went to Deja Vu now, obviously me and Dizzee, we used to talk to each other virtually every day. I used to go to Bow, Devon's Road and chill with him, or he'd come to Plaster and Stratford and chill with me, or at Mac 10's yard and all that. And like, basically, where I had that intelligent girl lyric, and it was a very good lyric that a lot of people liked, he made the tune, I Love You, and obviously he had the remix there, and the remix, he was like, oh, I need you to come and put your lyric on this tune. I was like, what lyric? He's like, that intelligent girl lyric. I was like, yeah, cool, no problem. Came down, obviously came to the studio, them times a man like Nick was running the thing, and it was Dizzee, Dizzee, Wiley, God's Gift, and me. And yeah, that was a good session still, man. Obviously, even though God's Gift wasn't on the tune, he was there when we vocaled it, and was there to some of the debates that were having on the day, and that it was a fun day still.
Of course, hear that fully. So, you're rather good friends with Ghetts. How's that come about? How did that even?
Okay, so again, obviously we're all from New and Me, you, Ghetts. The person that I rang you for, like my brethren Jamie, I knew Ghetts through him as well, I could say, kind of, like, but at the same time I knew Ghetts in the manner all the time, like, flipping, we all used to go to the same youth clubs and the same house parties and that, you know, you end up knowing the same people, you get me? I remember back then he couldn't even spit. Like, but one time he tried to clash me still. Yeah, it was fun still. But I was in a youth club back then. Them times he never had bars, so obviously he knows anyway. But now it might be the next thing, you get me? But yeah, back then no one could chat to shit. Are you mad? Like, but yeah, obviously, even though not many can talk to me now, to be fair.
So I was gonna say, like, you're very ahead of your time.
That's what people say, innit?
It's the truth.
He was ahead of your time, blood. Like what people are doing now, he was doing back then, and I respect that, and I like when I hear that. You know what I mean? Even though obviously I don't necessarily need to blow for music anymore, it was good to know that what I did and my efforts were still respected to this day.
That's what I was gonna say. They are still, because Kano just quoted you on his new album.
Yeah, for real. Who put metaphors in a grime tick? Man like Sharky and I did.
There you go. Devlin always quotes you without foul.
Yeah, my favourite MC was Sharky Major.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, how do you come up with some of the things you come up with?
Cause, no, it is. It's just... It's hard, isn't it? I guess you can't really ask an MC that, because it's like, I could say to you, how do you come up with what you come up with? I don't know if you can really... You just got... Something comes in you, innit? And you just think, I'm going to make a lyric. Or, like, you know, you might have an idea or something. Or a situation you've been through that might make you think, raw, like, I need to put that into a tune, or I need to write a lyric about that. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, you might be busting joke. Look how many times we've made lyrics just busting joke. Next thing you know, man, I said, that's a bar, blood. Like, you get me? So, yeah, but it's hard because obviously certain times when I go deep, you might think, oh, like, it must have took him ages to write that or think of that, or what made him say that. Like, I don't even know. I just tell you how it comes out, innit, how it feels.
The mic rider, rhyme tighter, ill lyric provider. Them man a JR but nothing like writer. I'm right, the guy that was riding the set froze, but he wanted a guest show. I should have said no. They like Shark, you were so far ahead, I know. I waited for MCs to get the rhymes up. Kick back, put the grime scene on a timer. Big tracks, now I'm quite keen to defy the odds. I got bars to supply, I'm stocked. The MCs died, but resurrected like the child of God with a perfected style.
I've had enough of the road, so I write tracks. I'm on it, I won't get sidetracked. All of my lyrics are tight just like plaits. No fiction, I write facts. Sometimes I get mad, something like Max. Yeah, I got rushed, don't think I didn't fight back. Next time, it won't be nothing like that. I got a shank 24 and a nice strap.
Let's go back. Let's talk about the show you did with Roll Deep in Amsterdam. How did that come about?
Fucking hell. Up in smoke.
That's the one. You lot must be able to. Hey, Lottie, pan that. Boom. Yeah?
That was me and Kano and Mac 10. And Roll Deep, like Wiley, Scratchy, Jamaica was out there, Carnage. I think Target was out there as well. But yeah, that was a good time still.
Must have been
it was like my first international booking. International back then, you get me? I don't even remember what year that was like. Probably 2003 or 4 maybe. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Of course. Here you new stuff. Like, where can the people see your new stuff? What is out now? What have they got to look forward to?
I got the Hold It Down remix out now. Big up Merkston, Hyper, King Raw on that. Bigger Man on production. Big 4-5 videos out right now. The remix. By the time you see this video, it's probably already gonna be out. So big up So Large and Grim Sickers. And apart from that, that's also produced by Bigger Man, and the single's coming out. Got the Resurgence EP, that's complete. That's me and Bigger Man, produced by, obviously, Out of Major Music Entertainment. Obviously, I got the record label there, artist management there. So, yeah, it's looking promising, like everything's just in place now. I'm back on track. You get me, the momentum's there. So, Yeah, man, just look out for what's going on. There's a lot about to go down. Sharky Major, Major Music Entertainment. Big up all the people them around, all the man them. Don't know how it go, it's about to go down.
There you go. Where can the people find you?
Boy, you got Twitter, @Sharky Major, Instagram, and still on Facebook because I'm old school as well, you get me? Come on. Holler at the kid. Holler at the kid.
There you have it, people. The one and only Sharky Major in the smoke point, smoking some of that kush. Not no kushti, yeah? The kush thing. Done it proper. Let me know who you want me to sit down with, smoke with, interview next. All you got to do is, it's probably somewhere there. Yeah? Just do that and let me know what's going on. Yeah? Boss it.
Boss it.